everybody, and welcome back to the Limited Adhesion. Tonight we are at Road Atlanta for round 4 of season 6 of our F3 Championship, and I'm joined in the commentary booth by Jules and Dom. How are you guys doing?
Great, thanks. Yeah, is it Road Atlanta or American Road or Road America?
Who knows? Dom, how are you?
Yeah, I'm good, thank you. I had a trip down south to Brighton at the weekend, so did all the Brightonian things, walked on the pier, had an ice cream, beat Jules at a game of left-handed air hockey, all the
Very
good stuff.
exciting.
Looking at the standings of top split, I think Merrin's won it, so, we can all go home. But it's pretty tight for third, so Rob, Miller, Walker and Molarin all in there, and maybe Dave will wake up at some point. He's fifth at the moment. Teams-wise, it's still not especially close. Wizards Divination leading A team, and Alpha Esports bringing home in third. And then look down the rest. You've got Risky Racing's a bit out of position, down in 7th and 8th. And ETM looking to move up.
Yeah, Risky not raced so far much this season, have they? So
yeah, where is
way down the
Greening?
standings.
We needs to put him on a milk carton, I think.
Come back, boys.
Messenger
We
on a
missed
bit
you.
of a hiatus as well, isn't he?
Yes. Same with Joshka as well. Come back, guys. We miss you.
Looking at the Club 1500 Drivers' Championships, Eric leading the way so far. I think he's got an extra race over Mark at the minute, though, so Mark 27 points down in second from down
Mark
in
is
third.
2 for 2, isn't he, for the ones he has shown up for?
Yeah, exactly, whereas I think Eric's already done 3 of the races, so Nico Martel, a long way down to say how fast he's been in the races that he has attended, but same thing, I think he's missed a couple of races, and then
I
Sam
think
Stott.
He felt
down
he
at
should have
the
won
bottom.
last race
Yes.
without
Yeah,
the back markers losing it in front of him.
But he also pitted quite early, didn't he, in comparison, so it would have been
It's
interesting.
a risk, isn't it?
Yes, always. Looking at the team's standings, backmarkers leading the way from QRS. So even without Sam being in most of the championship, QRS up in second place there from Wizards Chan's Mutation, CC, and then Wizards Illusion rounding out the top 5. And not really many people sticking out. Dean Perry's doing a good job in 7th by himself there, 39 points.
I think it's
long way
good
up
that the back
standings,
markers
but
are leading and the very back markers are the last of the scorers.
it wouldn't be ideal if it was the opposite way around, would it?
No.
So,
No,
plenty to play for in that standings.
Yes, thank you very much for that, guys. And taking a look at the practice results, and no surprise to see David Lyne back where he belongs on the top step after practice with a 13.635, with Rob Miller just over a tenth and a half behind. Then we've got Molarin in third for Wizards Divination. Gavin Kelly up there, 3 tenths off. That's very nice to see Gav right up there. Molarin and Hoogeveen in fifth. That's a bit of an unusual one. And a few other names further down. And taking a look at the clubbers' results, Nico Martel, we spoke about him before. Let's see if he can finally bring the luck back. But, would you look at that? There's not much in it. I don't know how we're going to tell this apart. Mark Innis, 0.017 behind. And Roberto, even closer to Mark. They're both within a second, so that's very impressive. And we've got 4 tenths. So it's going to be really tight. Really, really tight. And James in fourth. Then Juan making, I believe, his debut. He is one of the Oval guys, so welcome.
That's right, welcome Juan.
If Juan's tonight, then who will be the
And, well, would you look at that? So, we thought Dave Lyne was looking good, but he's 2 tenths down in 5th place. Rob Miller taking pole position. Well done, Rob. And Walker in 2nd place. Then we got Molarin and Hoogeveen there in 3rd and 4th for Wizards. And then we've got David Lyne, Gavin Kelly lining up in 5th and 6th. Nathan Parker, Geordie Speckins follow them up in 7th and 8th. Mark Innis on pole position for the clubbers. Well done, Mark. Stephen Maxwell in 10th. Don Parker in 11th with his teammate Graham Barsley alongside him. James Pepper and Nico Martel 13th and 14th. Dean Perry 15th. Roberto 16th. Juan 17th, Joe in 18th, Chris White in 19th, and Stephen Koenig in 20th. Couldn't quite see the last row there, but we've got 22
I think that was
cars on the
Mr.
grid.
Winslade there, deciding not to qualify again.
Ah, okay.
Oh, he claims he didn't get a lap in, I think, but he's probably just going to last to first it.
Let's see. Very exciting. A lot of drivers here. This is one of our favourite treks on the calendar, so let's see what happens. As we look to the front of the grid, we've got Miller on pole position, Walker in second place, and then Molarin in third, so just behind Rob. And engine notes rising. Somebody looks like they jumped the start in the back. Here we go, watching for the lights.
That might have been Pepper,
Lights out and away we go. Good spot there, Jules. Good start from Molarin. Rob gets away cleanly. Tight up front. Yep, confirmation there. Molarin sneaking up past Walker into second place. So far, so good. Rob Miller leads them down the hill. Top three edging away a little bit. So you take a look further back in the field. Nathan Parker looks like he's crabbing there, not sure.
Yeah, that doesn't look like it's driving straight, does it?
No.
No, he's dropped down a place or
He's
two.
pulling over, he's slow.
Molarin
Ooh,
going
Sam
around the
aside.
outside. Having a look.
Wasting no time here.
No, Miller holds on at the moment.
Yeah, Molarin got a better run though, taking the wider lines for a cutback. He's pulling
Wow.
alongside, here we go.
Sorry, brother.
Walker.
There's been an incident further down the field.
Walker tucks behind Molarin. Are we going to see a bit of bump drafting here?
Looks
like
drafting
Walker's
in the
pushing
Formula car. Jesus.
Walker pushing
Everyone's
Molarin.
to me right, got a dodgy wheel.
And that's Molarin through. Oh, Walker has to tuck in. So Miller down one. Molarin on fire. Up 2 places at the end of lap 1. Well done,
Walker slow out the chicane. Yeah, I was going to say, it looked like Hoogeveen got a run.
Walker darting to the inside. Saying you're not coming through there. So we're on to lap 2. Obviously tyres are still going to be ice cold. Hopefully a bit warmer than lap 1.
I can't think of a sketchier opening sector in a Formula car. Oh, dear me.
There we see what happened to James Pepper. That's unfortunate.
Hoping no one had noticed, but we did.
Yeah.
Right, on board with Geordie here. That's Parker.
Ooh.
Okay.
Yep. Looked like that gap just closed. He didn't expect
Whoa!
it.
Oh.
Whoa! Whoa! Was that Dean Perry? Who on earth was that into?
That was Dean Perry. Yep. Into Pepper.
Yeah.
Oh.
Who already
Pepper's
had the
a
jump
nightmare
start.
of a start, yeah.
Sorry,
Dean
brother.
Perry. Look, I think has Dean Perry got front left damage? Not too sure of that.
Yeah, he
well,
said
they're
on
both
voice
in the
comms that
pits.
it was slow.
Nice
Yeah, he
spot
said
there, Jules.
his steering was gone.
See Gavin Kelly shaping up a move on David Lyon here, and Spetkin's right behind them. Nicely done from Gav. Can he hold it? Yes, he can.
Yeah, Dave's
slow.
slow.
Geordie says thank you very much and takes that one away from David Lyon. Lyon down to 7th place now. Fastest lap for Molarin up front. 14.739. So 14.739. There we go. And a 15.40 for Nico. So a little bit of a gap at the moment. Who's that slow? Is that the guys coming out the pits?
That is,
no.
yeah.
Ooh.
Parker's gone wide. He's collected some cones there, and
Oh,
Perry's spun.
gone round. Perry's just come out of the pits, in fact, as well. So that's coming out of the pits on cold tyres and then immediately spins it at the top
Did
of
you
the
see
hill.
how long Parker just had the cones on him there? Look where they are on the track. Dean Perry.
Very kind of you there, James. Thank you.
Dean Perry, unsafe pit entrance. Must have gone
Parker's
across the
not too
grass or
happy
something.
there.
Must have gone across the grass or something, right? I don't really know how you do that otherwise. Or is that speeding?
Unless they cross the line before the cone.
That is a good shout, Jules. Yeah. Oh,
But
non-stop
yeah, it
action.
certainly inconvenienced Parker there, didn't it?
It did.
He's now looking to try and get past Martel here.
Oh, Pepper's
Non-stop
still in
action.
amongst it here as well, look.
Yeah, I expect he's going to lift out.
No, he's not.
No.
Messi. That's a lock-up from Martel. Oh, Pepper's round.
Oh.
Oh no, has he got damage?
I
think
don't.
it's just
Well,
a
he
bit
didn't.
bumpy.
Yeah, I think it's just the bumps on the grass. He didn't hit anything, so.
Well, that's
that
another race
was-
where he's been balked by backmarker.
Yeah, that was Martel out of the lead, was it, or second place?
I think he
Second
was
place, I
chasing
think.
Innis, yeah.
Yeah.
I was going to say,
Down on my
I'm
back.
going to give a shout out to Nico because he's just got his new pedals, which I've heard, and they certainly seem to be making a difference, but he just can't catch a break. Don't know what his luck is. There isn't any, right? It's a big shame.
Must have smashed some mirrors and walked under some ladders in his time.
Hopefully his fortunes will change. Right, here is Pepper. That's Maxwell going through. Parker alongside. It just
Gets all the cones.
Yeah, I think Parker just thought that Pepper was going to lift out there, being that it was already a lap down.
You could see Dean Perry did the sensible thing and just sort of let them go. Dom really had nowhere to go. He should be on that inside curb, almost clipping the dirt, but there was a car
On my
there.
inside, mate. On my left, on my left.
I didn't see the unsafe release though.
No, it was pit entrance. So
Oh, sorry.
That wasn't
Oh, it was
interesting.
entrance, was it? Sorry, yeah. Okay.
Car,
That makes more sense.
sorry to cut away from you, Jules, but look at the top 6, 7 cars in top split, changing fastest lap. This has gone from Molarin to Miller to Walker to Hoogeveen to Kelly, and I think Speckins took it in the end. Unreal. Here are the leaders. Molarin up front, not by much.
Martel's got some pace as well. He's 15 seconds off the lead. He was about 17 though a lap ago.
Very interesting. So the top 2 are slightly breaking away from Walker here, but then Walker's bringing the rest of them with. They're all in a slipstream train, as we like to call it.
Yeah, somebody wants some DRS here.
Yes, this car does not have that, unfortunately. So it's all about the toe.
I'm just looking at the wizard setups here, so Joe Molaren's going to...
Whoa!
Oh, I'll hold that thought. What on earth's happened here? There's a car park. Oh, no!
Oh, there's a secondary collision there.
Oh...
Oh dear, was that an unsafe rejoin? Must be,
It
right?
looked like he caught him out, yeah.
Still changing fastest laps. Another fastest lap for Geordie, 14.1.
So Speckins has figured out now is the time to put the hammer down. He's pushing.
Right, here we go. So Chris loses it, almost saved it. Is that Koenig in the THR car? Oh, sorry,
It's
that
like
him together
Clinical
car?
Pruis, yeah. And then there was another car that lost it in sympathy. And then...
Oh,
dear.
James Pepper again just cannot catch a break.
Yeah, he wouldn't have expected White to move at that point.
That would have been an Alt F4 from if I was James. That would have just been a nah, I'm out.
Oh,
It
yeah.
looks worse from his onboard. Oh, that's horrendous. And looking at live pictures here, these are all the top guys.
Chris will be
we've got
kicking himself for that.
top 6 here, line second and a half behind them. It's Geordie staying ahead of Gav. Gav
Contact
takes to the
there.
grass.
That'll be
Yep.
a slow down, I think, across that corner, won't it?
Line will say thank you very much, and he's back ahead of Kelly.
I feel like Kelly just got caught up on the back of Specken's car, though.
Yeah. And Walker on the back of Miller, which has allowed Molarin to break away. I think Rob's had a slow one, 15.1, versus the other guys in the mid to low 14s.
Pepper's in the pits again, like he's had a minute and a half so far.
Oh, that's heartbreak. Absolute heartbreak for Pepper.
And
Nico
Barlow in the
fastest
pits,
lap.
I think. And this will be why.
Oh, that's no.
Oh.
Didn't he have a similar incident last season, if I'm not mistaken? I don't know what it is. Joe, I don't think can catch a break around here. He hasn't got his teammate racing, unfortunately. Dan is sorting out his designated sim room. So very much looking forward to hearing the updates on that and having you back soon, Dan.
The Sim cellar, isn't it? It's
The
gone
Sim
down
cellar?
downstairs.
Yes, I beg your pardon. That is correct.
Dungeon. The Sim dungeon.
Ooh. Hoogeveen having a look. Hoogeveen's past Walker.
And we just saw the Smurf fighting with Dom. The Smurf who has a 7-second lead in his class at the moment.
There is Dom Parker, followed by
He's
his...
past the Smurf.
Train of wizards. Alright, I'll try and quickly finish my story. So, Molarin swapped to Divination, right, which has been the blue team all season. But him and Merrin are both now running like a lime green livery. And Molarin's logo on the standards is still the yellow one. So, like, just none of the wizards, they're having an identity crisis. No one knows what colour they're supposed to be.
I should think we should sack the icons guy.
Yes, who does that?
I have no idea.
I think we should leave the drivers responsible for their own logos.
Yes.
Oh, and also, Bardsley and Parker are now teammates running 2 different logos and also 2 different liveries. And I don't think either of them are the right one.
Makes no sense, but thank you very much for the comments there. I'm sure she'll figure out who is who, not.
James
You're welcome.
Pepper's day goes from bad to worse.
Oh dear.
Kelly coming back online though.
Yeah, but all this battling is allowing the top 5 to break away.
Well, I think Line should sit in behind him now then.
Look at the gap that Speckins has pulled since he got past Kelly and Line.
Walker and Speckins have swapped places, so Geordie on the attack on Hoogeveen. Looks to the inside in turn 1. Whoa! Hoogeveen just holds on.
No room there, and clatters that curb.
Fastest lap for Roberto Costa, 15.1. Still looking for the battle on 3rd place.
He's reducing the deficit.
Walker lifting off, letting Geordie through.
Yeah, multi-21 there, that's surprising to see.
And the team orders.
I think Geordie's got the pace right now over Walker.
Yeah, and I think Costa's got the
Hoogeveen's
pace over
wide.
Innis.
This will be it here.
Hoogeveen onto the grass.
This will be both of them, both alphas, I think.
Let's see, it might be a little bit of fuel saving though. Let's see if Oliver wants to go for it. Switches, Hoogeveen didn't give him any room, so Walker's going to go the other side. Tucks back in, thinks better of it.
Hoogeveen's looking to have another go at Speckins here.
Geordie holds on, later on the brakes.
Can he get a better exit out of the chicane though?
Ah, the fabled technical standings on SDK
Yes,
there.
rainbow standings there, I spotted that as well. SDK, hello?
Go home, you're drunk.
Side by side up front as well. So although Molarin got past Rob quite early on there, Rob is not letting him get away whatsoever, keeping the pressure on.
And another fastest lap for the Smurf, the new Smurf I should say, sub 15. It's Miller
Miller's actually passed, but Molarin is tenacious, he just hangs on.
Well, last season Walker and Molarin had quite the battle, and they are certainly living up to the expectation at the moment.
It's a great track.
It's a superb track. Right, so with the battle up front between Molarin and Miller, I reckon it's going to allow Speckins, Hoogeveen and Walker to slowly close back in. But
I mean, Speckins is putting fastest lap after fastest lap anyway, regardless of the battle, so...
Yes.
You know, he is the fastest car on track by far at the minute.
Where was his pace in practice? As
So
Line is
practice was
having
lost,
another
wasn't
go
he,
at
in
Kelly.
You can't separate the pair of them. Line backs out there, so Kelly says, not this time, try again. Holds on.
You're right though, they should be working together, because they're
Yes.
a couple of seconds back.
Yes, then we could have an almighty battle with 7 cars up front. At the moment it's 5, which is still plenty, but could be even more. So we're on lap 11 currently, and I don't think we've had a chance to have a breather and run through the order yet. Quite
No,
something.
indeed.
It's probably because it's changing so often. If
Yes.
by
Yeah.
the time you started it, like it had already changed 5 positions by the time you
Exactly
read out
that.
P2.
Never a dull moment.
It's looking in Club 1500, so Costa has closed slightly on Innis, and Martel has taken 4 seconds out of the lead. So he may have enough time to actually catch him.
So the only retirement that I can see at the moment, I was going to say was just...
White's off.
Yeah. Oh, again.
That's bottom of the
Please,
hill,
safe
isn't it?
rejoin, please. Fingers crossed, please.
It's going to be an Austin Powers.
Yes, indeed.
Don't get stuck in the pits then.
Yeah, hopefully everybody makes it into the pits this race, okay? After last time.
Yes.
Yeah, Barlow's showing us out, but I think Pepper's just sitting in the pit, so I think he's technically out.
They just cleared that. Not entirely sure. So lap car, I think.
I think it was
Let's
Chris
see.
White.
New personal best for Kelly, 14.2. And Dave line 3 tenths off, doing a 14.5.
I think Kelly was the fastest of the top 6 there, so gaps come slightly down.
Good spots. So they've got a clear track at the moment, but we know Rob Miller likes to go bold on his strategy.
Yeah, if he's fighting, he tends to pit early. He likes to lead and just pull away. But he can't do that here.
No.
Not at the
Yeah,
moment,
it's looking
not
at
with
the
the
track
pace of
map,
these other
like-
guys.
if you pit, you're just going to end up in traffic, surely.
Exactly
Yeah.
that.
There's no gaps around the track.
No.
There's a gap between Costa and Martel and Pepper, but they're not that big.
No, so... I was going to say, so who have we got out at the moment? I think all the top split guys are running, apart from Nathan Parker, who's a lap down, but he's still running at the moment, fluctuating between the lap and not being lap down. And then we've got James Pepper in the pits after his few issues, another crash I'm suspecting looking at the pit stop time, and Joe Bardo after the big crash we saw into the last sector has called it quits. So
Well, we saw Pepper caught up by Chris White's rejoin. That was his second fast repair after Dean got him on the first lap.
yes,
So.
that's a good spot. Yeah.
They're just
Worth a
taping that
quick
car
shout
back
out.
together.
Yeah.
Well, if they
Quick
can
shout
find
out for
the tape.
Winslade, who's come from the back and is. I think he's just got one more Club 1500 to clear before he is rightfully in 11th on track overall.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
quite impressive.
Imagine he's annoyed he didn't manage to qualify.
Yeah, 100%.
Do you reckon that's
Very
because
easy
of off
to,
tracks or just
yeah,
simply
yeah,
because of
Very
time?
easy to get off track at this circuit, you know.
Yes. I'm sure later on in the race we shall see how many off tracks our drivers are using with the help of SDK Gaming, which is looking wonderful as always. They've only got 12x though, so they've got to be careful.
Miller showing the nose again, but not really doing anything with it.
So
yeah,
that's
so it
the
looks like he's
corner
happy
there.
to sit tight, but Speckguns is there now, basically.
I was
Yeah,
going to say,
he's caught up.
that corner that they just went through, the chicane and heading up into turn 2 are the prime areas to get an off track, if I'm not mistaken, right?
Well, turn 3 is over the top of a blind hill, isn't it? So it's
Yes.
very easy to get turn
That is
3
very
wrong,
true, very true.
either too wide or too narrow. Both of which would result in an off track.
Yeah.
Look at them coming through there.
jeez. Walker
much
absolutely
commitment.
four-wheel drifting around there. Full send.
Anyway, style points, that's what it is. There's bonus points for that.
Saying about Speckguns, but actually Hoogeveen's back on the back of Speckguns now, putting him under pressure.
Yep, and they're not dropping Lyon or Kelly as well. They're edging closer. It's going to be a 7-way battle.
Will be, but David Lyon likes to fight and show that he is rightfully meant to be in front, so I'm not sure if those guys will catch. If they can work together, then 100%, but it's that
Well,
battle.
he is our reigning champion, so, you know, he's got to flex it where he can.
That is very true.
He chose not to take the number 1 on his car, so he'll let his on-track driving do the talking as we see Hoogeveen getting up inside Speckguns there, and he's got the pass done.
And Miller now past Molarin.
Yes. Always chopping and changing, and Speckins has somehow made it through. We didn't see that move. We saw him having a look. Molarin having a look into turn 1. Going side by side into T1.
Molarin!
Wow.
Wrong side of going up the hill though, but then turn 3 is on the right. Jeez Louise, that's close.
Miller kicking up a cone for good measure. That's allowed Speckins to come right back at them.
Molarin's still there, he's like yapping at his heels like a little dog.
Miller just holds on.
Look at this, holy cow.
Incredible stuff. Molarin having a look to the inside. Still there.
Hoogeveen having a look to the outside. This will compromise both the runs down the straight. Speckguns going to get them both here.
Almost a little bit of contact there. All jostling for the slipstream.
What's Hoogeveen going to do? He's got the best run out of all of them.
Molarin making it
Got
3
nowhere to
wide.
go.
The 4 wide!
On the grass. Whoa. Geordie on the grass.
This is unreal.
Molarin into the lead. Speckins backs out. Thinks better of it.
Hoogeveen into the lead, not
Oh,
Molarin.
sorry, Hoogeveen. I can't tell
Merrin's
them
just done the
apart.
job lot of him. Merrin's 4th to 1st in one straight.
What? How? Miller pits. He said, "That's enough.
wild.
I'm not staying there."
I'm not
was
surprised.
Oh, I thought it was Molarin in the. How the hell did Hoogeveen manage that?
Pass on the grass for the lead.
Pass on the grass. Whoa. Right. So
Right.
as it stands, Miller in the pits. From
Yeah, let's see where he rejoins here. This will be interesting.
so
There's a gap now if he no, he's going to be... Is that him coming out now?
Molarin sideways. Right, here we go. Hoogeveen in the lead, followed by Molarin.
Oh, here we go, see it.
Walker.
No, it's not worked, Rob.
No.
It's not worked.
So Rob is now behind Costa, right?
Yes.
Geordie going for the lead. No, second place. Sorry. Hoogeveen's in front.
As they're getting past Maxwell in the replay.
Right. So as it stands currently, it's Wizard Alpha, Wizard Alpha.
Yes.
Could it change? Yes. Now it's Wizard Alpha.
Yeah, and Hoogeveen has managed to get a 1.3 second gap, so no toe for the rest of them.
Yeah, that's really helped Hoogeveen. I'm surprised to see Geordie's pace this week because the last few, he's been there or thereabouts, sort of top 5 pace, but
so he's going off. I thought that was contact there. I could not fit a piece of paper between them. My goodness, that was unreal.
I think Geordie's dodgy ghost connection might have just saved them both there. We saw him sort of ghost through Nath Park on the first lap. I think they were very lucky.
He didn't leave any margin there, did he?
Geordie's pushing though. He's got the gap down to 3/10. Molarin in 3rd place, where he started this race. And would you look at David Lyon and Gavin Kelly? They are closing in as well. Could be a 6-car battle for the lead here.
Indeed. We're about halfway through.
Yes, we are. Good spot.
Same. Martel still bringing the gap down to Innis.
So Speckins has got the fastest lap, and a big shout out to Dean Perry. Wow, 14.707, fastest lap in the club as it stands. 2/10 faster than Innis.
Has Rob made a mistake or had a spin or something? He's further back behind the clubbers than he was before, and now he's got Nath Parker quite close behind him on the track map there.
Yeah, he's dropped. He was behind Costa, wasn't he?
Oh,
yeah,
no,
now he's behind Martel as well.
Not good. Another fastest lap for Geordie. 14.047.
Sends it to the lead.
Into the lead. Whoa. Right, Geordie is pushing. The car's going to be a bit sketchy here. Let's see.
Yeah, we know these cars don't like being pushed too hard. Those tends to superheat the gear.
Thanks, brother.
Oh no! Oh,
just like that. No!
Hope you enjoyed the toe.
Well, there is a
I
toe.
don't think Dave's enjoying that toe.
Thank you, by the way.
It's trying to shake him off.
Is he off yet? Oh, that is horrendous, and they're both
Dave's
towed.
towed. They're both towed.
So
what a disastrous way for that to end.
Walker
Walk into the lead.
from 4th to 1st, and Gavin Kelly right with them. How on earth Gav got through, though, I do not know. Too many incidents for Geordie. That's a drive for. I think that's his race over. And
jeez, he must have been using his cookies through the race then. Not even, well, just tickling halfway through.
Right, here we go.
Obviously, that would have been a 4X, but.
So, this is Geordie sending on Hoogeveen, right?
Oh. Yes.
It looked like Hoogeveen went to defend a little bit.
And Geordie was
Just
already
as
there.
Geordie was on there, yeah.
What a crazy last few laps we've had.
That's been intense.
That was unbelievable.
Certainly unlucky for Line there. Looked like Rob was looking to avoid that kind of thing by pitting early, although it hasn't really worked out for him.
No.
Or Line.
And too many incidents for Dean Perry. That's a drive-through for him.
But yeah, Speckins must have been using his cookies to have caught up those, that time gap, to have got a drive-through like halfway through. I know it was a 4X at the bottom of the hill there, but.
I think he had a little bit with Kelly, a little bit with Parker. But yeah, everything else must have been off tracks.
Right,
Yes.
there was Rob Miller just going through the screen, passing Stephen Koenig. He's ahead of Parker. There's Stephen Maxwell.
Does Nath Parker still need to pit? Because he had the damage on the first lap, didn't he? And he probably wouldn't be able to make it on fuel.
If he fuel saves like crazy, maybe he could make it, because yeah, he pitted at the end of the first lap. He dragged the car around to repair it, didn't he?
Lap 1, though, it's quite a long race, 35 laps, which is about 45 minutes of racing. That's quite a lot for the tank, and the tank can't go to 100%, so...
Yeah, we saw other Parker at Alton Park got meatballed before the green flag and then made it on fuel, and also did the same at Zolder, so it's doable, but the pace just ends up being atrocious,
yes,
right?
But I hate to tell you, Dom Parker is a wizard versus Nathan Parker. I don't know if we've seen the wizard.
Who is stupid, apparently, according to the team name.
Molarin giving a radio message. He's weaving. That's a new.
He's not happy with Walker though.
No, he's not.
We certainly didn't steal it.
F1 copied us, if anything.
Yeah, 100%.
Exactly.
This is a lovely jingle that's definitely going to make the audio as well. what, what is that?
Somebody getting a phone call, I think. Molarin into
It's
the
the
lead.
send alarm. That's what that is. Yeah, as we see on screen.
Okay, so what's going on here?
I thought that was going to be spec and spin, but this is the weaving. Oh, a bit of a
Yeah,
double
there's
move.
a double change of direction there. Probably just to make him a bit nervous. That's a bit naughty from Walker there.
Well, have you seen Walker's
should
helmet?
know
I think
better.
That's the reason for it. Hate to say
I
it.
have seen it. I wish I hadn't. It haunts my nightmares.
It's better than his last season's helmet, which was a big eye.
I liked that one. It reminded me of the was it the Neversoft that used to do the Tony Hawk's games? That might be before your time, Oliver.
Seen that? I'll give you that. 13.939. Sub 14 for Mr. Miller, but he's 32 seconds off the lead. It looks like he's about to be battling Graham Bardsley.
What's the pit stop delta around here?
You always ask, and I always think, I ought to know.
We'll have to wait and see when someone pits is the honest answer to that one. I couldn't say.
Because obviously we get the pit stop time down at the bottom, and we'll get the in to out time as well, but that doesn't sort of account for in lap, out lap, and like acceleration phase. Because although you might have transited through the pit lane for 40 seconds or whatever, you're not sat still for 40
Parker
seconds, right?
versus Maxwell. Maxwell holds on. Lock up though.
Oh,
It's going to give
Parker's
Dom
gonna get a
Parker a
run.
run. Is Maxwell going to cover him off? No. Leaves the inside open. Dom Parker sticks his nose in and says thank you very much. Little mistake there from Stephen, going a little bit too deep, slight lock up.
It's like a personal best there from Walker, chasing Molarin.
Pushing hard as always, in a whizz's sandwich. Here is Rob Miller, who pitted from the lead earlier in the race, battling Graham Bardsley.
and of course Graham's not pitted, so like as far as Graham's concerned, this is for position.
Yes. Exactly that. Like, you're going to defend every position as if, you know, it's for the last points of the race. Defend hard.
We're not looking at it on screen, but the club 1500 second and third place is getting a bit close now.
Yes, it is. Nicely spotted.
Martel has caught Costa.
We're about to see it on screen because we're about to lap them. Those guys that we're seeing on screen there.
So here is Walker, second place. So Gavin
Oh,
Kelly
Kelly's into the pits.
opts to pit. Now, has he short fueled the car, or has he just said enough's enough and figures he's got some clear air? Or what's the?
Well, like I
verdict
say,
on that?
he lost his playmate when Line got
Yes, he
you know,
did.
caught up with Spetguns there because they'd been playing together all race so far.
And that's Rob Miller ahead of Bardsley. So looking at Gavin Kelly's pit stop time, still in the pits.
Still in pits. Rob's going to get him back here.
Nathan Parker looking on the scent, goes to the inside. Oh no, I don't believe it. Gavin Kelly 40
Parker's
seconds
off.
and Parker is off as well.
Yeah,
Same
that's a
time.
double whammy for stupid Aguri there.
That is costly mistake. So that's going to be an extra 40 seconds on Gavin Kelly's pit stop time.
He did that in round one as well, the Turkey.
Absolute turkey.
You can see him still sitting there on the track map as well. He's still there.
That's awful.
This will be a lap down on the leaders, I think, by the time it gets released. They'll make some of that back
Oh, he's
once
out now.
they pit. But
45-2. Oh. So if we're minusing, I want to say 40 seconds for a stop and hold. Is that correct?
yeah, I think so.
So
5 seconds stationary to refuel at this stage, yeah.
yeah. Okay.
And then the in and out.
Personal best for the leaders up front. Hoogeveen
And Dom
didn't
Parker,
use-
nice 14-2.
Yeah. So Dom Parker matching the boys
The
out
leaders there.
front. Is that Walker back into the lead? Oh, that's Miller round.
Oh no.
Keeps it out of the wall.
He's pushing
Walker.
too hard.
Walker into
But yeah,
the lead.
look, they've swapped.
So what has happened there is Molarin made a slight mistake. Walker's definitely taken advantage. Oh, big tank slapper there.
immediately pulls over to... Oh, and they're back again. And then across again. He's weaving again, says Molarin. I've got to be inclined to agree with that. That's 4 moves we've already seen.
Not going to help
Side
him,
by
though.
side, yeah, it didn't help. Oh, if I was Merrin, then I'd have thrown it up the inside. I'd have tried to follow Tio up the inside.
So Chua back into the lead. So it's like whatever mistake he made, he's regained confidence.
Tricky for Hoogeveen at this point. I was the championship leader, so like I said, you know, I'd have sent it up the inside if I was Hoogeveen in that point. Tried to make the most of the situation, but yeah, he's got a championship to think about.
Yes, that is very true.
Because Molarin's already got a drop round, I think, versus Hoogeveen.
So that was a
There's one.
slide from Walker.
And there's 2. Back again.
But Molarin just carries on past anyway.
Yeah, blast is
Yeah, the
past.
slipstream's just wild down there. This is the track of choice, of course, for the endurance event coming up later in the year.
Yes, that's
In
very
the
exciting.
GT3s.
GTs.
Yep.
Well, it looks like Martel's got past Costa. As we look at Hoogeveen looking to make a move on Walker.
I think we
That's
saw
Kincaid
Martel
chicane.
making that pass just as Rob spun. I think Rob was just in that same shot.
Rob was
Martel got past
distracting
him
us.
then. Yeah. That's
So-
Costa letting Nathan past as well there.
Yeah, Nathan Parker chasing Barsley and chasing hard.
So both of these we think still have to pit because Nath's pitted for repairs, but we don't think can make it on fuel. So this is, you know, this is a legit battle on track.
Doesn't sound like he's fuel saving, nor does the pace he's doing suggest fuel saving.
No.
That's right.
If he was fuel saving, I'd expect at least 15s, maybe even
Slade
16s.
into the 14.2s as well. Plenty of
He'll be
good
kicking
company
himself even harder for the qualifying then, and not being
Can
able
we
to set a
just
time.
talk about Winslade for a minute though? He's obviously up 6 places in top split, but as we said, he started at the
Yeah,
back
it's
of the
more
grid,
than that,
so
right?
It's a lot more than that if we're adding up.
It's more like
plus 10.
16 places.
Yes,
Yep.
exactly that.
Yep, agreed.
The race isn't over yet, so driver of the day could be Winslade. So far, so good. Let's see if he can keep it up.
We need like a hard charger award. Give him a point for his efforts.
Point for driving through the field. Is that Parker past Barsley? Yes, it is.
Oh, God.
On rails. And here is Mark Innis cruising out front currently. Fastest lap
Yeah,
for
but
Kelly though. 13.
Martel is closing that gap down.
Yes, he is. So Gavin Kelly on that last lap is faster than the leaders, but obviously he had that big 40-second stop and hold, which was very
He's
costly.
not going to make up 40 seconds, is he? Unfortunately.
No. Safety car?
But I'm
Did someone
sure
say
it will
safety
make
car?
him happy if he's taken the fastest lap.
Yes. And he is in
Winslade
10th.
into the pits.
So is top 10 that score the points for fastest lap, or is anybody?
Anyone.
Anybody.
Oh,
Do
that's
more
very
effort to
exciting.
work it out otherwise.
Yes. That's an interesting one. So you could essentially, if you were out of the race, so maybe potentially David Lyne could hit again. And yeah, I was going to say change tyres, but we
Nico-
don't have that luxury in iRacing.
Nico Martel there has just taken a second out of Mark Innis
Whoa.
in one lap there. Whoa, holy blink.
He's
Hello.
gone again. Hello.
That's Kelly. Yeah, we don't have change
No,
of
that's,
tyres for different
that's-
compounds. So
Yeah, Kelly's not having a good connection there.
No. So Line could pit, but there's no point because the tyres, we don't, you can't swap to soft tyres or anything. It's not worth it.
You could put on a new set and use the grip, but it just takes a couple of laps to warm them up, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's not really worth it, right? Nor I
It
think.
might be if you're not going to gain a position, I guess, but yeah.
I'm not sure Line's comfortable. Just looking at his lap time, he's doing like 14.8. So you'd have to find a second. Personal best for Hoogeveen, 13.9. Closing in on the fastest lap. So the Wiz is out front, pushing hard, gapping third place Oliver Walker ever so slightly.
Bardsley coming back at Parker here. And Martel has taken another second out of Innis. Second and a half, in fact. It's just dropped even more as I was saying that.
Yes, look at the gap. Sub 2 seconds. 16.4 and a 14.7 for
Holy
Martel. Whoa,
jeez.
that's spicy. That's getting very exciting. And Miller puts his foot down on fastest lap and says, You guys aren't quick enough. You got to go faster. Miller does a 1:13.493.
Jeez.
And in clear air, that's quite impressive. No tow, no nothing. Wow.
I wonder if he's kicking himself about pitting early.
Well, also
He's had a few bad experiences doing that. I wonder, when it's going to put him off doing it.
Yeah.
well, he had that incident with Costa, didn't he? And that was unfortunate. He just can't come out and clear
And the
track.
spin, yeah.
But I mean, sort of, when you're running at the front, the people that you're racing are at the front, right? So if you do the same as them, you're still going to be at the front. Whereas by trying to roll the dice and do something different, instead now he's right at the back, sort of thing. So
Yeah.
he's taken himself out of a battle for P1, and now he's trying to fight through, his P8 right now, and probably a full pit stop behind the leaders.
Not the fastest lap for Perry.
Yeah, he's got the pace. He's just unfortunately a lap down.
Martel is second
So
to
Dom
Innis
Parker
now.
in pits. 5-second stop for Dom Parker. Stephen Maxwell pitted as well. Oh,
Ah,
Not a scheduled stop then.
no. I was going to say, I don't know how... He can't have driven that back to the pits, surely. Must be towing.
that'll be a big fat toe job.
Yes. So, Nico is right behind Mark Innis now.
Yeah, this
Less
is the
than a
battle I was
second,
wanting to
there
see.
he is.
Look at those gaps on the lap time, lap on lap.
3 temps, 1.3 seconds. A second, 1.7. And then 6 temps last lap.
I'm fairly sure that's not Innis' pace. Like, Innis was cracking 14s easily in practice and quali.
Do you reckon he's fuel
Managing or fuel saving, but I don't think even with those, like, unless he was doing it from the start, which I don't think would have put him into the lead, it's not like he can do a no-stop.
saving? Parker on Parker. We know what happened last time. Can it be a clean move this time? Yes.
So, Wizard Parker just pitted. Nath Parker, we think, still to pit again, right? So Nath might be
Yes.
running quite low on fuel.
Okay.
Yeah, that would make sense.
So there is Ron Miller in the background. Running in P7. Right, here's Dean Perry.
Oh, a classic road out Whoa!
What a save! Give that man a banana. Oh,
What? Hang on. Oh,
maybe not.
He's had enough.
oh no.
Oh, DQ! Oh, that is awful. I don't believe it. That's why he pulled the car over. So
Imagine
more
your
gap.
reward for that insane 360 being a DQ.
was that a loss of control then? Is that...
Yeah,
that
it'd have
what
been
happens?
2x, wouldn't it?
Oh.
At the X Games, that'd have been a gold medal. No,
Yes.
iRacing says that's a DQ.
So, looking out front, Hoogeveen and Molarin setting the exact same lap time of 14.0.22. Walker 4 or 5 temps off them, so they are definitely gapping him.
I meant to look at Innis's lap as he went across the line last lap to see if he'd up the pace. Oh, jeez. Thought Martel was in the back of him then.
He's defending hard, but Nathan Parker closing in as well. Dom Parker in 5th place here. Nathan Parker
Largely
passed
showing the nose.
Martel, so he's
Martel's
into the pits.
pitted. Yep, and Innis still in the 15s.
Right, here's Miller as well.
This is for position. These are teammates despite being different colours.
That was close. Right, go into the pits. Let's hope for a good stop this time. 4.9 seconds. That's all good.
Rapid.
So just the top 3 and Mark leading in Club 1500 are the last 4 to make their stops.
Here we go.
It's Nathan
Oh, that's
Parker.
Nathan, in fact, isn't it? I thought that was Martel's
No,
livery.
Martel was
But he's just
in the
pitted,
pits.
didn't he, of course?
Sounds like Innis is fuel saving there.
Does, doesn't it?
Does he know something we don't? He can't make it to the
Well.
end, surely.
They've only got a couple more laps to go after this one.
Right, Rob Miller's closed the gap to Barsley. This will be for 6th place.
Given that
Yeah.
Martel just closed the gap from so far, I wouldn't be fuel saving if I was Mark at this point. Oh, super close.
Argy bargy. Barsley's still there.
Oh,
Oh,
that'll do it.
they were close enough in turn 1. Oh, Barsley not happy with that
Barsley's
one.
There's
not
a
happy.
robot.
Miller
Rob does
lets
wait
him
for him
go.
there, though.
And there's a Gareth. I just spotted a Gareth.
Winsley
Gareth?
capitalising on that.
I did. We've not really seen him, but there
There he is!
Up to 6th place.
So Molarin in from the race lead. So Hoogeveen and Walker staying out.
Oh, smoke. Smoke on the
Yeah,
water.
who's
Who was
that?
that just went around?
Right. How long do we reckon the stop? It's got to be like a 3-4 second stop, surely.
It's going to be
I
4.5
thought-
seconds.
I thought he'd missed his pit
Whoa,
then with it
pretty
being
close there,
the
Jules.
replay
Yes, the
owner's
ghost
replay
man.
then.
Goes-
Yeah. Sort it out, iRacing. Give us all a pitman. A lollipop man.
They do that in ovals, though, don't they? They've got the whole crew that lift the car up on the jacks and everything.
Yeah,
They
but
do,
even
just
then,
for the replay owner.
yeah, even
Oh.
then it's just the replay owner that gets the full animation.
We need the mechanics. Oh, that's real life. I thought iRacing was
Yeah.
meant to be the most realistic simulator out there, and we don't have any pit crews.
Maybe next year.
We do our
Along
pit
with
stops
Ray.
by magic.
What's the gap between Innis and Martel? Because it's going crazy up and down.
It is
was
going
14,
crazy.
now it's back to 26.
Mark Innis has yet to pit, as do the leaders in top split, and in fact Hoogeveen is in. Walker follows him
And
in.
Walker.
Right, well, now we're looking at the stop deltas. Oh, that's Parker
Oh.
round. Nathan Parker.
That allows Parker back through.
And David
Oh,
Line
Parker.
into the pits again, so maybe he's mucked up on fuel. Barsley not happy. Oh, I think he's just going to let him go.
He's probably saying, please, just leave me alone, you can have it.
And tucks back in. Oh, what? Looking at the pit stop deltas, why has Walker stopped 3 seconds faster than Hoogeveen? Has Hoogeveen accidentally taken tyres or something? He can't have done,
Uh-oh.
surely.
Walker has passed.
And Mark Innis in from the lead of clubbers. Right, now it's crunch time. Where is Martel in comparison?
It's all kicked off at the end. There's too many battles to watch.
Right, here's Walker's stop.
Yeah, he's in the air, look. You can see him in
Oh
there.
yeah.
Looks like
so
Walker
back
was
to-
his
running
mirrors.
fuel coming into the pits. I think they were both very low on fuel there. There's Walker straight out.
Innis exiting live here.
And there's Martel.
Here we go. This is going to be close.
Martel's got him here, has he?
No,
Oh.
Innis still ahead. He's got the speed.
Oh!
You weren't going to make that move. There was a car off the racing line. Oh my! What a save!
How far back do you want to come from? Yes.
What a save, though! How did he not lose the car there? That was unbelievable.
Given his pace, I would have expected him to like have jumped him. So perhaps it was the light car of Innis was just enough to keep him ahead.
And here are the
Yeah,
stupid
maybe
Aguirres.
Martel on cold tyres maybe had to be a bit more tentative.
Yeah,
As Innis will
maybe.
have to be now, but I think Martel's just let the gap grow too big with having to
Well,
basically
the
emergency
closest-
stop.
Yeah, those are the closest guys on track. They're battling for a win because Molarin is 4 seconds ahead of Walker, who is then again another 4 seconds ahead of Hoogeveen after Merrin's costly mistake of taking tyres.
Oh, cheers on the last lap now as well.
Yes, these guys will have one more when they cross the line. So, do we reckon Mark Innis was saving so he could do the extra lap there and underfuel the car?
Potentially, but I don't understand how the maths has worked out to keep him ahead, because his lap time when he was fuel saving was like a second or two slower than what Martel was putting in.
And he only
So
had
Martel
a
must have
7-second
either
gap, right?
been... Well, when they came, like when Martel pitted, he was within a second, wasn't he? We saw him on
Yes.
screen, like Martel was showing the nose. So Martel must have either had a mishap on his outlap or just been really tentative on the cold tyres.
Yeah, but we need to be careful here because the stupid Aguirres are battling. But this battle is for second, and as if by magic, Molarin has won. Well done, Ch. Walker very happy with second place,
Big Walker wiggle in the background.
He's a very happy wiggler.
and Merrin
Congratulations, Stuart.
third place.
Nathan, I was trying to pass Mark.
Looks like Walker was out of fuel there across the line. Oh, Nathan,
Nathan
no!
interrupting the,
No. Oh, looks like he's getting in the battle. That's a shame. And Winslade
But he's in
beating
his-
Rob Miller. Wow, 5th place.
Nice.
Great work.
Incredible. Oh no.
Yeah, Nath getting in this battle, but he's battling Kelly as well. So
He is. I know, but
Nathan, you gave Mark the win.
yeah. There we go. It's read on mine. Mark Innis
Well done,
wins
good race,
Club
Chappie.
1500. Good race. That send from Martel though. I don't know how he managed to save the car. To be honest with you, that was unbelievable. That was non-stop action for all 35 of those laps. That was an incredible
That was
race.
crazy. Martel's got to win one soon. If he had just
slow down.
come into that corner less hot and just followed him out of it closer, he would have had him.
Yeah, would have been in the
definitely.
draft on the long back straight. Oh,
Exactly.
what a race!
It's only a matter of time, surely.
Yes. Yes.
yeah,
it is.
100%.
What a race. Driver of the day, though, it has to go to Gareth Winslade. Big
Can you hear me now,
congratulations to
okay?
Gareth.
17 places is gained.
Unbelievable. Bonus point
Yeah,
to
sorry,
Gareth.
Mark got into me on the first lap, and I was just trying to get back in front of him.
I think that's
Nathan
mistaken
sharing his
identity
views
there.
Yeah, and if it was
Right.
Geordie.
Race results then. Chur Molarin wins by 4.5 seconds. Well done, Chur. Back again. So yeah, Chur Molarin wins. Walker in 2nd place. Hoogeveen in 3rd. Dom Parker in 4th. So 3 whizzes in the top 4 places. Very nicely done. Gareth Winslade, the single ETM, in 5th place. Driver of the day, as we've implied. Rob Miller, after his few mistakes, comes home in 6th. Graham Barsley 7th, Nathan Parker 8th, Gavin Kelly 9th, David Lyon 10th, Stephen Maxwell 11th, and Geordie Spetkins in 12th. And race results. Yep.
Sure, sorry. Yeah, Mark Innis wins the race. That's 3 from 3 that he's entered. Followed by Nico Martel, who's got to win one at some point. He's just snapping there. Excellent result for Costa, and another excellent result for Jan and Bruce in 4th place. And we have Juan Escamilla, Stephen Koenig, and some more clubbers. And there's some happy top splitters trying to donut.
That looks like he ran out of fuel.
Championship standings. Hoogeveen extends his lead. Oh, no, Chur Molarin actually, sorry, he's closed slightly on Hoogeveen, but Chur Molarin has moved ahead of Walker and Miller.
Worth
Then we have
remembering that
David Lyon.
Molarin's got the dropped score. He's got a 0 versus Merrin's total.
Yes.
That is true, yes. Parker and then Dom, got both Parkers together again. Can't keep them separate, can you? With this divination dominated, so yeah, they've won. Surely, give them the cup.
There you go. Trophy's yours. That's it. Season over.
A-Team, Esports, Wizards Evocation, and then Stupid Aguri in 5th, followed by Bull Sim Racing, ETM, Risky Racing Orange, Risky Racing Blue.
Looking at the Club 1500, Mark will have extended his lead a little bit at the front there. No Eric tonight, so Eric drops back a little bit. That's looking more like it should do in terms of drop scores now. I think those guys at the top have all done the same amount of races, so yeah, Mark in the lead. Costa in 3rd, Martel's got to get a win soon, surely, in 4th, and Dan Hill, who we don't expect to see anytime soon with this new cellar build, in 5th at the minute. No Chris Forrester tonight, he holds 6th from Dean Perry, who did race but didn't manage to advance his position, and then Chris White in 8th position. And in the championships, Wizards Transmutation have jumped up 2 positions into the lead.
Wow.
No QRS today. Sam, the only representative now, and don't expect to see him race again this season. Backmarkers down to 2nd, but still ahead of the very backmarkers, which is grand. Wizards Illusion up a position into 4th and Blast Off in 5th. CC down 2 with Chris White's few mistakes and spins tonight, and no Forrester as we mentioned. Heaped together, C1500 behind them.
And that's that. Next time, we are heading to iRacing's brand new track of Rundstokken in Norway. I forgot the pronunciation.
Rudskogen!
There we go. Looks very exciting. Looking forward to that one. Bit of a rocky one. But the race tonight was quite something. And yes, a very enjoyable non-stop action all race. So very much looking forward to the next one. We shall see if the car has changed. Hopefully not.
It's going to be a busy race. 45 laps and lots of corners.
Wow.
45, wow.
As always, don't forget to check out our socials if you're interested in racing with us. Check the link below for Discord. Subscribe to our YouTube channel, like the video, check Facebook and the website. Thank you very much.
Bye!
Catch you next time.